All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Trying the right side. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Ready, ready.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets this one to Pierce. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Let's go now. Ready.
Working on first down. Get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another 49er.
Three. Ready.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Pass play now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
3rd and long for him here. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 4th down and goal. Chase McLaughlin.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Strong with the return. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Back. Buffalo 80. Ready, right?
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down.
Here we go. 65, 6.
First down.
Quickly Watson. And he's tackled for no gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready. Next.
Throwing on 3rd down. Set up the screen here for Hall. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
It's 4th down.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. He connected once, had a good chance here. This is inside of 35. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And they are unable to double their lead.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Buffalo offense. Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. And what a horrendous start to this game. He can't keep the opening kick in bounds. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
What's that?
Play action now. Allen bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in Ty Felton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
What's that?
Allen fires out wide, complete. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What's that?
That's complete right side. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. So after they march off the 5 yards, here's 1st and 15.
319. Look out.
They'll run here following the penalty. And after the penalty, they pick up 2, make it 2nd and 13.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Alert! Alert! What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. And Allen will hold on to this. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
What's that?
Allen setting up play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Okay, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On the set.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Get it. 60, that's COVID-19.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, 49ers.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They are throwing it again. It is caught left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39.
Ready? Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Reeled in by George Kittle. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 20.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
They give on second to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Hawk 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. Warriors 70.
They'll throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. The 50. He's at the 30. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Partner, I am not sure what I like more here, the interception itself or the creativity on the return to take it over 60 yards the other way. That is the literal definition of a field-flipping play.
And how about a momentum-flipping play in this building as well? You go from one offense having a red zone look to the other one being inside the red zone in a span of just 2 snaps.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
The 15-yard line.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Cook. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
49ers, nothing.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'll throw it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their 1st one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be...
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
Yeah, I understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch, yeah, that looked good, but you got to get both feet down, too.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connects on the crosser. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
It's 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down by
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Allen on third down. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved the touchdown more.
All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Come on. 60, Panther 11. Panther 60, Adler. 60, Adler. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw here. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He's going to throw this one. Kittle's got it on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. So we're down inside of 2 minutes to play now in our opening half. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Top row 18. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60. Warrior 70. 19, Lion.
Throwing it again here. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Second down pass play coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Cowboy 80. 18, Rattler.
Here he goes, third and long. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Now he starts from the 6. He puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First down throw for Allen. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over
49ers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 80. Ready.
On first down, they'll run. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down.
Kennedy Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go. Set.
It's caught in stride by Rice. And he's brought down after a short gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
19 up. Ready. 18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Still sticking with the passing game. He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Point after is up and through. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
49ers 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
180! Alert! Alert! Regular.
Allen now on first down. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs from the 37.
180! Middle.
He'll throw it. Finds him on the slant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
56! It's out!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
The gift up on the draw. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready. 68.
He's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. That screen's sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On the ready.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They're going play action. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Headed out right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Back to the air, Allen. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Round 80.
Again, Allen to the air. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
19. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Bracco 80.
Here's Hall running the zone read. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Get up, go check, 70 Timberwolves.
They go right back to Hall. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
No luck on the look to his back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That's on target to Pierce. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Dropping back to throw. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
19 Tiger.
Sticking to the air here. He put everything he had into this one. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready. 19 tight. Panther 60. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18, Pioneer. 19, 18, Runner. 18, Cup 19.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He gets it to Rice. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
On the set.
All set now, 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Running this with Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on, come on.
They bring Watkins in motion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll go play action. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Running back motions right. Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
49er first down. 1st and goal. San Francisco.
Throwing it again here. Caught out wide. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
49ers 14. Chase McLaughlin.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. That's incomplete left side.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
319.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 34-yard line.
First down throw for Allen. Rolling out to his left. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And now from the pistol to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 23 on that one. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Allen setting up play action. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. And that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the 1st down, and live to play another day.
Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a 9-point advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after. Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game.
49ers 14.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. 49ers got to score in a hurry.
Here we go. Set. Press all 80.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bills get it back on his 6th interception of the season.